kick away. Now, early pace is going to be quite interesting. Where does it come from? Musheer made all the running last time, and that's got the edge. That's got the lead, Musheer, the beige cap. The light blue cap on the right is in command. Bahhare is settled in behind, and Reliquary is taking a very keen hold at the back of the pack. In command on the outside of Musheer are striding forward ahead of Reliquary and the back marker Bahhare now. They're through the first quarter mile, and it's Musheer the leader, to In Command in second, and then Reliquary and Bahhare. It's the Laurent Perrier Champagne Stakes, a race that often signposts the champion 2-year-old, and they're halfway. And it's Musheer leading to In Command with the noseband Reliquary, and on the outside Bahhare, who used giant strides to come and mow down the opposition, but this is serious stuff. And it's Musheer leading to In Command, Bahhare the outside, and now Frankie pulls Reliquary wide, but that horse just ducks in behind. They've got a furlong and a half to go, no more. In Command, now here goes Bahhare, stripe cap on the outside. They've gone ahead of Musheer, and Reliquary can't live with them inside the final furlong, and it's Bahhare striding on. Bahhare in the lead. Bahhare by 2, by 3, by 4. He's filling the eye again. Look at this star. It's Bahhare to In Command second, and then Musheer, and then Reliquary. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 in this Group 2 Laurent Perrier Champagne Stakes is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a win for number 1, Bahhare. The colours of Hamdan Al Maktoum, successful yet again on this homebred Woodman horse, ridden by Willie Carson at odds of 6 to 4 on, and trained down at Arundel by John Dunlop. Second horse home is number 2, In Command. Has run a cracking race, the Sadler's Wells horse, ridden by Michael Hills, but I think he's just beaten by a significantly better horse. He's quickened up from the pace, gone from last to first, and Willie Carson's brought this chap home in style. Third is number 3, Musheer, couldn't live with them. And at one stage I thought Reliquary was going to prove dangerous, but that effort proved to be short-lived.
Dazzling display here from Bahhare, and they were led a merry dance by Musheer. Be interesting to see the final time of this race. A fairly strong crosswind, and they've got a real good clip, and they've gone fast enough that Michael Hills was able to get In Command settled just on his outside, and it was just like riding a really good fast piece of work, I think, for these two. Reliquary just barely settled for Frankie Dettori. I think he'd like them to have gone a little bit quicker. He's just doing too much in behind, whereas Willie Carson, this horse still, although it was his third run, I thought probably ran greener than anything in the race, just coming on and off the bridle for Willie, and just tracking In Command, just squeezing him slightly and saying, right, okay, you're going to have to come and start racing. Frankie Dettori saw the no gap, went to pull out to come round these two, then realised he didn't have anywhere near enough horse underneath him. And Jim, at this stage, it was just a question of when Willie let out a reef.
Yeah, ultimately, Graham said, you know, here comes a star, and it was an impressive distance he won by. Just a little bit, watch here, just flash his tail and may sign of resentment. He's got a very short action. Just slightly disappointed me his response to the rider there, but near the end, and he's killed them dead. He won the race by 4 or 5 lengths, and there's no doubt he's got a hell of a lot of ability.
Bahhare returns 6 to 4 on favourite. Ladbrokes right at the death closed it down from 5 to 4 on and 11 to 8 on. The runner-up In Command at 9 to 1. Musheer was third at 9 to 2, and Reliquary fourth at 4 to 1. And that Bahhare, the 15th favourite in 34 runnings to win the Champagne over 7 furlongs, and the 10th to go in at odds on. Alaref last year, Prince of Dance, Leofan and Garitis in the 80s, and you go back to Bold Lad and Tallahassee in the 60s. And that's John Dunlop's first Champagne. He's never trained the winner before, but it's the 7th time that Willie Carson has won it, and he wins by 3.5 lengths.
So Willie Carson strikes again. John, will he win a Guineas?
Well, I think on that performance he was incredibly impressive. He took just a few strides to pick up, but I just think there's a lot more to come from this horse. He was every bit as impressive, I thought, as our half last year. And to be fair, this horse has got more scope, he's got more size.
He's still a little bit weak behind the saddle.
Yeah, there's just a little bit more to like about him.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see. We'll get the time shortly to see if that backs up our view that it's a very fast performance. What of his pedigree? Well, he's by a sire that many people well, tend to not, but Woodman's had a fantastic year, principally through Bosworth Sham, but he has got a very good colt in the past in